Good morning, this is Dutch, and this is a quick video tutorial on organizing your MP3 files in your lotsoffiles.com account. So first of all, I've logged into my own account here, and as you can see, there are quite a few recordings that exist on this first page. Now what's going to happen is that as I do recordings, they will fill up here, and then they'll have to be a page 2, page 3, etc. So we're going to talk about, first of all, let's just organize what's on this page right here. And to do that, I can go up over here in the top, and I can go to sort by. And as I come down here, I want to sort by the uploaded date. So the date that these files were uploaded into Lots of Files. So that'll tell me and should put these in order. Now you can see that this file is named conference, which is the leader pin 114801, and it has the extension 354076. The next one, 354080, 354084, and it goes on, and these will be in numerical order. So you'll be able to know, first of all, that the largest, or the number here at the end of the file, that is the usual, it's called the event number of the conference, and that number will actually appear on your conference call reports that you get by email. So you can find a particular recording that will correspond with the email reports that you get using this number right there. But let's take a look at, when I click on this, you'll have the information page come up. And it will tell you right up here the file name is right there. You can also see here's the URL. That is the permanent URL now that you can use forever and ever. But here's the important thing. It says added. So you can see this was added on 02/03/2015 at 09:52:08 Central Time. So that means that at 9:52 or almost 10 o'clock, this was uploaded into the system. Now you'll find that when you do a conference call and after you hang up, it does take about 20 minutes for the servers to cycle through from the conference call server over to the lotsoffiles.com server. And so this time stamp of 09:52 means that probably this conference call ended at instead of 9:50, about 9:30 a.m. And then it took some time for the system to bring it into being here. But that's close enough. Most people do 1 or 2 conference calls in the morning. That should be enough information to make sure you have the right one. Also, I can click on that link and it will start playing. And so here it goes. That will play automatically. You'll notice that when I click on the link of the file, this is actually what your users are going to see when they click on the link that you send to them. They can download it by simply clicking on this button. It'll automatically just download right on their computer. Okay, let's go back now. I'm going to close this page and go back to the information page. Now we have every file can be edited, and you can take this file and we can rename it. And if we do that, we might name it Sunday. Let's call this December 15th, 2014. Let's say that's what we just want to call it. Or we might want to call it the evening opportunity call for December. Something like that. Anything you want to type there. You can update the item, and it's going to reorganize everything, but because everything is in the evening opportunity, what you just saw here, it just put it at the very end because it is using the alphabetical name, even though it was uploaded on 02/03. Let's close this, and you'll see that it's down here at the very bottom, so don't get lost trying to find your files back up where they were. If you rename them, they're going to slip down over here. Now another really great thing that you can do when you're organizing your files is to create folders over here. Now you'll notice that when you start out, there's just going to be your uploads, and it'll say let's say there's 41 here. Well, I have created folder number 2, but I'm going to create another folder. And I do that by going over to Folder, Add a Folder, folder name. Let's call this Evening Calls 2014, whatever you want. And I'm going to say add that folder. Now you'll see it appear over here as Evening Calls. Now what I do is I can highlight, and I do that by clicking on a blank space in the area here. Let's say I want to move all of these, or at least this large group. That's too many. Let's go like this for now. Let's just take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 files. And I'm going to drag them over into Evening Files. And you'll see now Evening Calls 2014 has these 9 files in them. It did not change the links one bit. They're still going to play even though you move them. You haven't affected how people use them. It's just beneficial. So now my page gets to look a little cleaner. And as a matter of fact, you could take here would be something. Let's call another new folder. And let's just call it Older Files. And every single time you send out a link, let's say that you were to put everything here. And again, I highlighted some. I'm going to drag over to Older Files, let go. It moved almost everything. Now let's take these, put into Older Files. And I just have one left. Now if you were to just do that one thing, create an Older Files subfolder here, that would mean that all the new files are created. They're going to land on your main page. This is where they're always going to start out. So I can simply click on this and go, oh, this is the latest file. I want to send it out. And so I'm going to actually, instead of copying and pasting into an email, I like to go here and I click on the orange button. Is the button that you click on to go to like hundreds of different ways to distribute. I'm going to use Gmail because I have a Gmail. And it automatically opens my Gmail account. Not only that, but it gives me the title of the file is automatically in the subject. And this is the link that can be used. It looks different than the one that you would have copied and pasted, but it works just the same. I might have a list of recipients here. I can click on that and bring up all of my different recipients here, different groups, whatever I might want to have. Let's say you have a big group, boom, you can just send it out. And I'm going to put that in the trash for now. And say, yep, leave this page, close this, and instead, let's just say I want to copy this, and I could put it into an email by opening a new email. Okay, and put again, just paste it there. It's going to play perfectly. And we'll go back to here. Now you're still on the information page. You can do not use the send via email button because you could put in some names here and address, but you can only put in one at a time, and actually they usually end up in spam for some reason. So I don't like to use that particular tab, send via email. I like to use the social media tabs. I like to use the edit file to change the name to something else. Okay, and then send it out. Now let's say I did that. Let's say that this is the, I'm going to put the file name Sunday. Let's see, it would be April 5th call. And I could, if I wanted to, put a password that they have to type in. But let's not do that, because most of the time you don't want to have a password. The reason for a password, though, just so you know, is if you really want to keep control of your recordings, click on this, put a password in, send out the email, and then after a few days you could change this password, and it completely makes it so no one has access to the file because the password's changed and nobody has the new password. So let's update this item. Okay, it's now named Sunday, April 5th call. All right, once I can click it open here, and once if I click on this, now you'll see that your users will see this when it comes up. And so they'll know, oh, okay, that's what this is, instead of just a bunch of numbers there. It's nice to have a name on the file. Okay. But for your own sanity, my recommendation is that once you rename a file, just put it away over here, and that way you won't lose track of, the next one's coming up. I like to clean them up and put them in folders over here, and that way you can always access your older files. Just click on the older file button there, and you can see I've uploaded a PDF file. You can upload simply to this drag and drop file folders, and I can grab anything. I grab a little music file here, and I press upload Q, and you can see the little wheel spins, and I'm now uploading into storage files that I want to keep. What's nice about this system is that it'll take your files, it'll upload them, and they are encrypted. That means no one can see them except you. Even if the server were, so to speak, broken into, that's why we're using an encrypted system, because even if the Amazon S3 system were somehow broken into by anyone, all they would see is just a bunch of random numbers and letters. They wouldn't even be able to see which file is which, how many files there are, or what they are all about. And that's just a nice little protection thing that we have. So you'll see this is now a WAV file. That will turn into an MP3 in about 5 minutes after it goes through a process of, that's how we take our WAV files. It automatically turns everything into an MP3. So there is a quick tutorial on about how to create folders, how to organize your files, keep them straight, how to check and see which one, if you click on it, was added or uploaded on this date and this time. So that verifies that. You can sort your files by going over here to how to sort by, and that's pretty much it. Should give you a good indication of how to move ahead and keep things going with all of your MP3 recordings. All the best to you. Bye-bye.